Okay, I'd like to tell you about Salon Advantage and how the automatic marketing campaigns could work for you. The goal is quite simply three things. We want to increase client retention, we want to increase client frequency, and we want to increase the average bill. And quite simply, you can't do any one of those three things without making any more money. So we've broken down our campaigns into different categories. The first of which is new clients, because what we know is that by far the majority of clients that are lost after one visit. And we know that if you market consistently and routinely to your new clients, you will actually have a dramatic impact. In many cases, salons are actually achieving more than double the client retention. We're then going to market to clients consistently after their second visit, because it's actually the third largest proportion of clients stop visiting a salon after the second visit. And then non-returning clients. Ironically, non-returning clients is one of those areas where a lot of people feel that, it looks a little bit needy or desperate to market to these clients. But again, typically what we've found is that salons that market consistently after 13 and 18 weeks to non-returning clients will retain 40% of those lost clients. And then of course we have our most valuable business asset, which is our existing clients, and of course they need to feel valued and appreciated in order to stay longer. To start with, we're going to go into our new client marketing strategy. We're going to start with the first message, which will be sent one day after a client's first visit to the salon. This is just very much made up of a courtesy message saying, "Hi, it was great to meet you, we hope that you're happy." Now if those clients haven't rebooked or visited after 28 days, we'll then send them another message which will give them an incentive to return to the salon. And we'll repeat that on a stage 2 basis after 60 days if those clients haven't rebooked or rescheduled. We then go to our second visit strategy, and what we'll do is we'll basically emulate what we did with the first visit, which again just really compounds the relationship with the client and keeping the client coming back through a courtesy stage 1 and stage 2 process. So after 13 weeks of a client visiting, when they don't have a future booking present in the diary, we can send what we call our non-returner stage 1, which gives them an incentive to come back and see us again. If they still haven't responded after 18 weeks, we'll do a slightly more generous campaign in order to try and regain their business. Which then moves us on to our existing client marketing strategy. So we have a very polite appointment due reminder, which will be sent to the client 7 weeks after their last booking when a future booking isn't present. An advanced birthday wish, which can be sent several days before a client's birthday, and then followed up on the day of the birthday as well. We found that marketing campaigns to people on their birthdays work very, very well. We can follow up clients that have cancelled their appointments with you and not subsequently rebooked. It's interesting, when clients either cancel or miss appointments, they sometimes feel almost embarrassed to go back to that stylist because they feel that they've let them down. So by actually following up with a message just to say, look, it's all right, we'd love to see you again, sometimes just keeps the relationship moving. You can send a courtesy message after a new service, so if you've got clients that are having either a colour or possibly a facial for the first time, again, you can just reinforce the fact that you know it's their first visit and follow up with a courteous message. For salons that want to offer an ongoing, very high level of client service, we have a general courtesy message which can be sent after each visit. And an old favourite, which lots of salons have tried to run consistently over the years manually, which will now automatically be generated using the SMS messages. And again, we have referral recognitions here, which will actually recognise clients that recommended new clients to you. So, hi Jane, just wanted to say thanks so much for sending your friend Louise in to see us for the first time. We have a Christmas bookings campaign. Each year our clients are waiting for the Christmas rush to start earlier and earlier, and it just seems to happen later and later. So what this will do is start to market to clients that don't have appointments booked within the Christmas period, and then follow that up so that we can keep the diary as busy as possible. We've then included some seasonal campaigns, so we have a January, New Year, we have February, we have Valentine's, we have Easter Spring Bank Holiday, Mother's Day, Father's Day, both Mother's Day and Father's Day and Easter. We have dates in there for the following 10 years, and so the campaign will automatically run on the accurate date. And we also have a Christmas greeting as well. And what we've done is we've broken our marketing levels into different areas. So we have a standard, silver and gold. So we just start off. So if you wanted to, if you like, put your toe in the water with your marketing, you can start with a standard campaigns here, which would just do your new clients, non-returning clients, do your second visit and your thank you for referrals. So just 4 very basic campaigns. You can then add to those with the silver campaign by putting in some birthday messaging, some cancelled and no show campaigns, or you can have the complete correction by applying the gold. So the results, what do our customers say about this? Ian Davis from Ocean Concepts in Cardiff has been using this for around a month. He spent £69.12 on text messages, and his future bookings and appointments carried out are now equal to £3,716.91, which totals 54 times his total investment. Greg Jones from Hair House in Pencoed tells us that after 1 month he's generated 512 text credits at a cost of £30.72, and he's received £2,726.17, which is a staggering 88 times his investment. Matthew Cluley in Oxford tells us that after 3 weeks he's used 808 text credits, he spent £48.48 and generated £2,499.34 in returns, both pre-booked and appointments that have taken place, which again gives him a 52 times his investment. Paul Brady from Johnston Brady in Nantwich has been running it for a month, has sent 733 text credits, spent £43.98, and so far has a value of pre-booked and bookings taking place of £2,895.70, 66 times his investment. And finally we have Simon Warwick, based in London, who's been using the text marketing now for a month. He's sent 1,115 credits, he spent £66.90 and currently has £6,207.77, both in pre-booked and completed bookings, which is a staggering 93 times the investment.